Well, as a community member of Westchester and Liberty Township, I have seen this community grow and blossom over the years. And the growth and blossoming have happened because of those being involved, those constituents being involved in the community and helping it grow in a positive manner.
Well, I believe people are social creatures, and we're forced to live together in neighborhoods, or we choose to live together in neighborhoods. And I think we probably all have the same goals. We want a safer, cleaner, more engaged neighborhood. And if we can work towards that goal together, pulling on the things that we agree on and using the things that are diverse among us to work to that advantage also, I think it's just going to be a win-win for the community, for the individuals.
Well, I think very first of all, at least for myself, a heart and a dedication for whatever you do. It's not always easy to be involved civically. If you don't have a heart and a passion for it, you might as well just not do it, because that's reflected, and especially when others become involved with you, and it gets you through some of the tough times if you feel what you're doing is worthwhile.
A good attitude, hope, joy in what you're doing, and courage, most of all, because you really have to fight for what you believe in.
I have two. My bucket list is travel to Dubai, and my second one is retire my mom from her job.
Top of my bucket list would probably be personally traveling to Iceland. We travel a lot, and so that's one of the next big places that I would like to go with my husband. As an organization for the Community Foundation, I would say impact, broadening our impact. We have 100,000 people that we cover in Westchester and Liberty Township, and we made about $3 million in grants last year from our donor advised funds and our community grants fund. And so just to keep growing that impact would be important in the top of my bucket list.
Probably right now the number one thing is I would love to see an open air opera with my lovely wife in Italy. So, and other than that, I would like to run again with the Bulls in Spain. I used to do that when I was much younger in college, and I would love to do something like this again.
Again, I think you have to be enthusiastic. Your team's there for a reason. They want to be involved and to help. But unless you are passionate about it, you're dedicated to it, and then you also, to have a good involved team, they have to feel they're important and what they say matters, and you have to listen to that. What we do is not always easy. We try to help people in one-time need and crisis, and it can be very draining. So our team has to work together. We go out 2 by 2 to do our interviews, and they have to know that you care about them and that you're there for them and that you'll listen to them.
I'm going to have to say the food pantry, because there's such a need for food in the community and that people don't realize.
I would have to say get my college degree. I think that was a big thing for my mom and for myself, because she wasn't able to finish college because she had me. She went to UAPB on a full-ride scholarship, so she stopped going because of me. I won't say because of me, but stuff happened. So I think getting my 4-year degree at Kentucky State was one of the biggest accomplishments for me.
Well, in general, I'm actually more a forward-looking person. So is there maybe one thing, not so much a trend, I do miss sometimes the more personal interaction. I think there's so much going on with email, with texting, so a little more personal interaction, maybe a phone call instead of an email. Those were the things I would love to see more in general in the community, in our business, in our lives.
I would like to see the return to where the neighborhood is, when you go to shop, everybody, you meet. You don't just have to sit on your porch and meet people. You meet people at the grocery, you meet people at the sporting goods store, you meet people at just that old-fashioned community feel. We still live in a neighborhood where our houses are not attached to our garages, so we do see our neighbors as we go in and out. So many neighborhoods these days, they pull in their overhead garage door, they go into their house from the garage, and I know people that don't even know who their neighbor is, or don't even know their name at least. They may know them on sight, but just kind of that old-fashioned feel where everybody got along, you felt safer, You felt better about talking to your neighbor. Just that old community feel, I guess, is the best way to sum it up.
The trend of being home more. I don't like to see families so spread thin, even my own family.
I was raised old school. I would have to say yes ma'am, no sir. I mean, I train a lot of athletes. It's always, yeah, what's up, coach? It's not yes sir, no sir. And I think that's how I was raised. So I think bringing the yes ma'am, no sir back.